Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is noun phrase 126. The noun phrase today is game changer. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. A game changer is an event, idea, or new situation which causes a significant change in the state of a situation. So probably changed it to go in a completely different direction. Then we say something is a game changer. The phrase is most often used in business or politics now, although really it became more famous in sports. Okay, so let's continue here. The origin may have appeared as early as the 1930s, when there were some attempts about changing the rules of the game of bridge, the card game. Those that were in favor of change were referred to as the game changers. So this is where the term kind of came into use originally. Okay. There were a number of events in which sports writers started to use this term, especially in the 1980s and 1990s, to refer to something that changed the momentum and the results of games. So something happened, a significant event happened in the game, and suddenly, it looked like this team was winning, and now that team was winning, and it just completely changed the whole feeling of the game, and the results just went in a different direction then. So we often say something is a game changer. So it did really work its way in sports. The business world picked up the term from sports in the 1980s, and it naturally worked its way into politics. Okay, let's continue. The phrase was commonly used during the 2008 political campaign of Obama versus John McCain. Probably, we even heard it when, even before that, when Obama was going against Hillary Clinton. That was a very competitive contest just to see who was going to be the Democrat candidate at that time. And you often heard about like this or that could be a game changer, or this or that, even though this may be a little important, but it's not really a game changer. So this term was thrown around a lot at that time. It was often mentioned if something could be a game changer. After the Republican primary, Sarah Palin first came on the scene, and she did really, really well to begin with. She made some speeches and she impressed a lot of people, and people were starting to have some question marks about Obama at that time. And that, for a very short time, was kind of a game changer for a couple of weeks. And it was the only time during that time that John McCain actually went ahead in the polls for, probably a couple of weeks. That's it. Then the media went on an attack against Sarah Palin, very serious one. It was a very obvious one. And then the financial crisis hit, more banks went down, and that was probably it. That was the final game changer. So you had a game changer one way, going in the Republicans' favor. They went ahead for a few weeks, and then between the attacks on Sarah Palin and the financial crash hitting, that was it. That was clearly another game changer that was not recoverable. So Obama easily sailed in to win that election at that time. But it was very often used during the 2008 campaign. You often heard about game changers at that time. Okay, anyway, we just got a couple of examples here. That new product could be a game changer for our market share. So this could be a company. Maybe, they're competing with other companies, but maybe they came out with some new invention or a new kind of product that could really steal market share away from another company. So this new product by itself could be a game changer. Okay. Or number 2 here, signing that superstar ball player could be a game changer. He is just the player we need to become more competitive. Yeah, so maybe a team could have a little bit of a chance, but they needed some like superstar home run hitter or a great pitcher, and just acquiring this one player could be just the right player, to bring the team around. Or, one player won't do it all, but one player could make a significant difference and, suddenly change the situation. In that sense, could be a game changer. Okay. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.